Okay, today we're looking at simplifying expressions, which is just a method of collecting like terms. Now, like terms are terms that contain exactly the same variable that is raised to exactly the same power. So all you need is the same letter and the same power, and it's a like term. So I'll just write up a few different terms, and you just have to see which ones are like terms and which ones aren't. Okay, so the very first one, 3x and 2x. Well, they have the exact same letter raised to the same power, so therefore, yes, they are like terms. Now, the next one, 4xy and 5x. What you see is this one has a y and this one doesn't. So no, not like terms. They both have to have xy and xy to make them like terms. The third one, 7xb and 2bx. Well, we see that this one has an x, and so does this one. This one has a b, and so does this one. We know from the commutative law that we learnt a few lessons ago that it doesn't matter what order the letters are in, they're usually in alphabetical order, but if they're switched around, it's fine as long as it has the exact same letters. And they do, so therefore, yes, they are like terms. The fourth one, 10x squared y and 3yx squared. So we have an x squared in this one and an x squared in this one. We have a y and we have a y. So same as before, it doesn't matter what order they're in as long as the same letters are raised to the same power. So yes, they are like terms. And the last one, 2c squared e and 2ce squared. So what we see is we've got c squared here, but only a c here. And we've got an e in this one, but an e squared in this one. So although they're the same letters, they're not raised to the same power. You'd have to have c squared and e, or the other way around. They have to match exactly. So this one is not, they're not like terms. So once you've figured out what are your like terms and what aren't, all you have to do is just add or subtract the numbers in front. So for example, 3x plus 2x. Essentially what it's saying is I have 3 of some item and I add 2 of that same item. How many do I have altogether? I have 5 of that item. So as you can see, you just keep the variable and you add the numbers in front. Okay. 7xb minus 2bx. Okay, once again, you've got 7 of a thing and you take away 2 of that thing. What are you left with? 5 of that thing. And of course, usually in alphabetical order. Uh, 10x squared y plus 3yx squared. once again, we've already said that they're like terms because they both have an x squared and they both have a y. So then it's like 10 of something plus 3 of the same thing, you get 13 of that thing. And in alphabetical order. Now make sure, because powers only apply to the number directly in front, that the x has a squared but the y does not. Now, let me just clean up my scribbles. Okay, 4a plus 3b minus 2a plus 6b. Right, all we have to do is collect our like terms. Now, our like terms in this situation are 4a and negative 2a. And we also have 3b and 6b. So you just collect them up in groups. So we have 4a minus 2a. If I start with 4 of our a and we take away 2 of our a, we're left with 2 a's. And if we've got 3b and we add 6b, that gives us 9b. Now we can't simplify any further because 2a and 9b are not like terms, so that is our final answer. Okay, one last question. We'll try a geometry question. So we're given this trapezium, and we know that this side is x plus 5 units long. This side is 4 units long. They are both the same. And this one is x plus 2. And we're asked to find the perimeter. Now, you find the perimeter by adding up all the sides. So we're just going to go ahead and do x plus 5 plus 4 plus x plus 2 plus another 4. Okay, all you have to do is collect your like terms. So we've got the x and this x, they're both like terms. And we've also got the 5, the 4, the 2, and the 4. So x plus x, we have 2x. And then 5 plus 4 is 9, plus 2 is 11, plus 4 is 15. Now 2x and 15, not like terms because they both don't have an x, so we just leave it as it is. That's our final answer.